and he comes up behind me and I tell him that he needs to pull over. Right.
Power can be a force for protection, but when abused, it becomes a violation, as seen in the arrests below.
A little heavy-footed, but like he wasn't stumbling out.
You are violating my rights right now.
Do you have anything in your pockets that would hurt me or poke me?
Today, we uncover how arrests can expose the crimes behind the badge. A routine traffic stop on a quiet Texas afternoon turned a law-abiding man's life into a 2-year nightmare.
Stand up, put your hands behind your back.
Turn around.
Turn around.
A peaceful afternoon in Texas. Thomas, a firefighter, was driving home after a long day at work. Suddenly, he was pulled over by Texas sheriffs. Little did he know, this traffic stop would turn into a nightmare.
Hello, I'm Deputy Brent with the Denton County Sheriff's Office. I didn't catch you earlier. Have you had it? Over where?
Lakewood Village.
Over in Lakewood Village?
Lake Dallas.
In Lake Dallas? Okay. How much you had to drink today? What have you taken today? You taking no prescription narcotics or anything like that?
Actually, I prescribed Adderall. Take medication.
Okay. When was the last time you took that?
I took some today. Earlier on.
Okay, when you at work? What time do you work today?
At
7 to 3? Where at?
downtown Dallas. I work for the fire department.
Okay.
But right now I'm on light duty.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
For my eye, I had a detached retina a few years ago, and then I had 5 surgeries.
Okay.
Anyway, but they won't let me work in the field.
I got you. All right. I'll be right back with you, all right?
Thomas was off duty due to an eye injury and was taking prescribed Adderall for ADHD. He wasn't under the influence of any illegal substances, but the conversation quickly took a dark and bizarre turn.
It's a better excuse for his eye. He's still acting kind of odd. Do you think he's normal, or do you think he's just lethargic?
Or slow moving. Still talking.
Very. There's 25 minutes.
Maybe.
Okay. Do you feel you want to run him through the rest of STs?
Say that again.
You want to run him through the rest of STs?
Okay.
When you pull him out, qualify him for the HGN, he may not be a candidate, especially if he has detached retina. It may not be an option. So one thing about HGN, 1 second. So, like for us hypothetically, like he did not have a left eye, the right eye can still do HGN. You would just only get 3 clues out of it.
Yeah.
Because even if, like, whenever they go to teach like first aid on like eye trauma, they obviously tell you, you want to cover up the good eye, because the bad eye will force the good eye, the good eye will force the bad eye to do things it shouldn't do, like, move and possibly damage it further if it's been impaled. And so even if he has, like, only one good eye, we can in theory still do HGN on him. We're going to let him run with it open, because even if you do HGN, as you work the good eye out, you're still going to see signs of that.
The officers weren't sure if Thomas was intoxicated or simply affected by his medication, but that didn't matter. They began their routine performance, flawlessly executed.
Let's pull him out. We'll just talk to him outside of the car for a little bit. When he gets out of the truck, watch his movements. That's one of the best indicators. See, is he holding on to the car for support? What's his gait look like? He told us, he's on light duty because of his eye. Everything else should be fine. So we'll see what comes of that. So we'll go from there. What happened to your eye again? I only caught part of that.
I had a detached retina, and then the subsequent surgeries have led to it. It's kind of got a blue haze right now. Yeah. Kind of irritated. It turns red, and I don't know if it is now, but
it looks irritated right now.
Yeah. Is it really? And is this one
That's clear?
Clear. Okay.
Yeah. When's the last time you said you took any medication today? At 3 o'clock today? At this point, I just want to ensure you're safe to operate a vehicle. Just given kind of everything I've seen so far, I just want to make sure you're safe to operate your truck. So we're going to run you through just a few standardized field tests, and we'll kind of go from there. All right? Have you ever had a traumatic brain injury?
No.
Okay, nothing like that? Other than detached retina? Any other medical issues? Nothing like that?
No.
Diabetes, hypertension?
Well, I've had hypertension. I take medicine.
Seeing no obvious signs of impairment, they still insisted Thomas perform a field sobriety test, and with a clear conscience, he agreed. But this moment marked the beginning of his downfall.
10-4, he had no CCH, correct?
Okay. Okay.
You understand?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. Shoot. And then turn around and go back?
Yep.
Okay. 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004, 2005, 2006, 2007, 2008, 2009, 2010, 2011.
He stumbled slightly due to blurred vision and lack of regular physical activity. That was all the excuse they needed to pursue their agenda.
On the Romberg, it's supposed to estimate 30 seconds to kind of see what it clocks at. It came in at 36 seconds, which is right on the edge of the window of error. Error is 25 to 35. And when I told him to close his eyes watching it, his eyes are fluttering like crazy, and his body's like super rigid. I think he's very much on a stimulant. I don't know if that timeline's right. You can always ask him, like, what time do you think it is? Kind of gauge where his like orientation's at. So the weirdest part is he's a Dallas firefighter. We got him going 71 on the bridge. He then pulled off right there after the blind turn, right there in the right-hand lane, and stopped hard. He was very lethargic, almost like, she said he kind of came off like upset, but to me it almost seemed like he zonked out, like he's not on this earth right now. He does have a messed up eye. He's on light duty. He has a detached retina. And so I asked him, like, well, what else besides your eye hurts? Anything else? No, just my eye. I mean, I gave him every opportunity to explain to me, like, legs aren't working right, arms aren't working right. He came out of the truck looking good, like walking pretty decent. A little heavy-footed, but like he wasn't stumbling out.
And then during the walk and turn, he said he didn't understand why his legs were so weak and awkward.
So, do you believe he's intoxicated?
I believe he's unable to drive from whatever he has. I don't know about
Is that
alcohol.
a medical emergency, or are we talking about intoxication? So, if it's not a medical emergency, is he normal, or would you believe possibly he's intoxicated under something?
Yeah, I think he's intoxicated on something.
We're probably going to go that route. We're probably going to try to do a DRE. I don't see any signs of alcohol. I see some signs of the narcotic that he admitted to.
Yeah.
So we're going to go that route. He also has a dog in the car. He also lives local, so we're going to see if we can get somebody to come get the dog. Okay. We'll cross that bridge first. Let's first get him taken care of, then we'll address everything else.
Despite the absence of alcohol, evidence, or dangerous behavior, the officers proceeded to arrest him for DUI.
I believe that you're unsafe to drive. Stand up, turn your hands, put your hands behind your back.
Turn around.
Turn around.
Do you have anything in your pockets that would hurt me or poke me?
Just my keys and my glasses.
Okay. Do you have anybody at home who could come up here and pick up your dog?
No.
And possibly your truck?
No.
No one at home?
No.
Okay.
Do you have a friend that could get your dog?
No, I mean, I'd have to make some phone calls.
Well, if you, like I said, if you're willing to give me somebody to call, I'll personally call myself. If not, I'm going to have to call my animal control officer, and they're going to pick up your dog, and they're going to put him in our shelter for the night. I'm trying to avoid that option.
I haven't had a drink in over 30 years.
I didn't say you were drinking, sir.
I didn't have a drug in over 30 years.
$34, $38 will be $95.
Where's the animal control?
He works for my agency. I have to call him to come up here with me.
Where is he?
Where is this in Denton? About 5 minutes from our jail. I want you to scoot over a little bit because I have a little space for your hands right over here. There you go.
Two years later, all charges against Thomas were finally dropped, but not before he lost his job as a firefighter after filing an internal complaint against the officers. Even though he only had a legally prescribed ADHD medication in his system, he had to pay $1,000 in bail, attorney fees, and lost the career he loved. The case never went to court, but it destroyed his life in the meantime. Next up, we have a man who delivered a compelling lesson to the police, giving them a clear and confident reminder of what reasonable suspicion truly means.
So I can't get your name? I mean, what if I want to file a complaint?
You can call and complain, and I can.
Okay.
Would you like
there
that?
you go. At least that. Yeah,
Okay,
of course,
no,
of course. So I'm gonna go ahead and file a complaint with the supervisors and stuff like that.
A man was pulled over by U.S. Border Patrol agents after he chose to bypass a checkpoint, simply because his trailer looked familiar. However, this flimsy justification sparked a legal storm.
Hello.
How you doing today?
Pretty good. Name and badge number? Or
I don't have a badge number, sir.
Name?
I don't have a name either.
What do you mean you don't have a name?
As a federal officer here with Laredo North, and all I'm doing is a brief immigration inspection. This is simply because when you went around the west access in this vehicle with this type of trailer, you've given me some sort of reasonable suspicion. That being, we've had recent cases with vehicles of this type. So I'm just here to conduct a brief immigration inspection. Once I finish that, send you guys on your way. Have a great day.
Is it illegal to circumvent the checkpoint?
But it is reasonable suspicion to circumvent the immigration checkpoint, and especially in a vehicle of this type, where I just said we had multiple cases of human smuggling with vehicles of this type hauling trailer. So
at this point, am I being detained?
It turns out this wasn't the first time he had been stopped by them. A year earlier, agents had done the same thing under a similar pretext.
United States Border Patrol, sir.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Second, you circumvented.
You enforce traffic?
Hey, sir.
You enforce traffic laws?
Secondly,
do you enforce transportation?
I do not.
Okay.
But I can make a public safety stop if it's for public safety. I have safety concern for your high rate of speed on an unimproved road.
Do you have radar on your vehicle?
I'm trying to get to this.
You have radar on your.
You circumvented an immigration checkpoint. I'm not here to argue.
Is that against the law?
Circumventing an immigration checkpoint.
Is it against the law to
circumventing an immigration checkpoint is reasonable suspicion.
For what crime?
For alien smuggling and narcotic smuggling.
You suspect me of
I just want to do a quick immigration inspection and put you on your way.
You suspect me of smuggling?
Sir, I'm just doing a quick immigration.
You said you had reasonable suspicion?
Yes.
Of what crime?
This is reasonable suspicion.
What crime?
This is a known route for alien and narcotic
You believe
smuggling.
I'm smuggling or have narcotics?
No, I just want to talk to you and do my.
You know how reasonable suspicion works?
Simply, we have to have reasonable suspicion to stop a vehicle.
For what? Reasonable suspicion of what? Of a crime?
Of a crime.
What crime do you suspect me of?
Sir, that's why we're doing the investigation right now.
Well, you can't pull over people because you have a hunch.
Yes, it's not a hunch, sir. It's reasonable suspicion.
What reasonable suspicion you
I just told you, sir. Are you a U.S. citizen?
I don't answer questions.
You don't answer questions. Ma'am, are you a U.S. citizen?
She doesn't answer questions.
All right. Give me one moment, sir.
It seems their tactics hadn't changed even after using them a year ago. But this time the man's firm stance prevailed against their scheme.
I need you to answer a brief question.
I don't answer questions.
You don't answer
questions? No, sir. If you don't even want to identify yourself as you're a piece. I mean, you're a public servant. So I can't get your name. I mean, what if I want to file a complaint? Oh, okay. There you go. At least that. Yeah, of course. So I'm gonna go ahead and file a complaint with the supervisor and stuff like that.
And that's all.
If I'm not being detained, have a good day. No, sir. You just say I'm not being detained. All right. Have a good day.
Let me rephrase myself. Now you're being detained.
Okay. Under what reasonable articulable suspicion?
Like, do I have to go through it?
Of course, circumventing the checkpoint is not illegal.
It's not, and I explained to you my.
So this is an illegal detainment. It is.
No,
you can't pull people over. Yes. Name and badge number. What's your name? Vega.
Vega. Yeah.
So can I see that one right there? What did you say?
I don't have to give you my name.
But I'm asking you politely. You're asking me politely, right? My name is Luis. That's all I'm gonna give to you, man. Okay. All right, so just Google my goddamn fucking company and find out who I am. Okay. This is absurd. I cross every week, and guess what? I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back 5 times right now, and you ain't gonna do nothing about it. And this is harassing. And I ain't gonna answer. I ain't gonna help you with your investigation. I'm done talking.
Reasonable suspicion is the minimum level of suspicion based on specific, articulable facts that allows law enforcement to stop and question someone without clear evidence. It is a lower standard than probable cause and is not sufficient for arrest or an in-depth search. This case highlights signs of abuse of power, potentially violating the Fourth Amendment. Citizens have the right to remain silent and to request identification of the officers, underscoring the importance of knowing one's civil rights. Even law-abiding citizens can become victims when power is misused. Know your rights. Silence, compliance, and fear should never replace justice, truth, and accountability. This troubling incident reveals blatant police misconduct and a shocking abuse of power, eroding trust in law enforcement. The officer's actions were not just unethical, but a clear violation of legal and moral standards. How was such behavior allowed to occur without immediate accountability?
Do you realize that you were speeding? You switched lanes 3 times without a blinker, and you went through a light without a blinker?
Okay.
Call your egg. Put that away. Look
Have
at
a
you.
seat. Have a seat. Don't get
Look
out of the
at
car,
you.
cop. Come on, let's go.
I was pulling you up. Get your hands off me.
Let's have a seat.
Get your hands off of me.
Have a seat.
You have no right to violate my rights.
Okay.
You were the one that was violating laws. Don't touch my door.
Don't be
That's
mean.
my space.
It is, but
This
I want
is
you to
my
sit
private space.
in it. It is. Now sit in it.
You need to call your supervisor.
We don't have it. I'll give you my card. You can call and complain.
Okay, well, I want your chief down here.
Which one?
It all depends who's on right now. Okay,
I'm
so
not a
who's
local
on?
cop.
That's fine.
I'm the senior officer working
Okay,
today.
but you have a CHP over here, right? You have an office? Okay, it's right around the corner. Can you ask
can
your
talk.
supervisor please to come down here?
We don't have one. Not today.
Okay, so who is your supervisor then?
Todd Thibodeau. He's our commander.
Who's your who is that? Supervisor in training, or I mean in office.
We have 3 sergeants. So, Jeremy Dobler, Reggie Whitehead, and
I know Whitehead.
Yeah, that's one of my sergeants.
That's
Call him,
one of
complain.
that's one of my officers, friend of mine.
I don't work for you. I'm out here doing the.
You
enforcement
do
of
work
the law.
for me. Unfortunately, you're
Okay,
paid by
let's start.
our tax dollars.
I am.
And I am
To enforce
here
the
to
California
keep you
Vehicle
guys
Code.
accountable.
Good. Account for me.
The officer's failure to address his own alleged violations creates a sense of hypocrisy and erodes trust. The individual's frustration and assertion of rights are a clear response to perceived injustice. This lack of accountability raises serious questions about the officer's credibility and fairness. Why are officers not held to the same standards they enforce on others?
In your car.
I have no problem standing right here.
I do.
I'm no threat
Have
to
a
you.
seat.
You came out of your vehicle with a
Because I don't
gun
know
in
what
your
you're
hand.
doing.
I hollered at you back there. You already know what I'm doing.
Well, now I do.
I'm
Have a seat.
keeping you accountable.
Well, let's start with driver's license, registration, insurance.
I don't have to call your supervisor.
Come on back. Let's go.
Call your supervisor.
Yeah, I am gonna. We're gonna come back here.
I'll be right here.
I'm not cranking my phone out when I'm standing on the traffic side. Come on, we'll stand over here. You can film and record all you want.
I'll stand right here.
All right, which one do you want to talk to?
Whoever's on duty right now.
Nobody. Again, I'm the senior officer working today.
Okay, so you're the senior officer.
Yep. Who do you want to talk to? Or you want to come in tomorrow and complain?
That'd be fine too.
Okay, driver's license,
But I
registration, and insurance.
need a complaint form.
We don't do that.
Well, you guys do something.
Yeah, you come into our office and complain.
Do you realize that it's officers like you that give the rest of officers bad
We're all
names?
punks, dude. Get used to it. Driver's license, registration, and insurance. I don't care.
I'm not giving you anything else. I'm silent from here on out. I invoke my Fifth Amendment
Turn around,
right.
put your hands behind
No,
your back.
thank you. Hey, that is.
Don't resist my
do
arrest.
this.
You just resisted
I'm
arrest.
not resisting arrest.
Then give me your stuff or
Do
put your hands
not
behind
do
your back.
this. Do
Turn
not
around.
do this,
Hands
sir.
on the car. You stepped it up, not me.
Sir,
You stepped it up,
I
not me.
moved my hand away from you reaching for me. I didn't touch you.
Okay,
I haven't
this is
touched
a lawful
you.
request. Turn around and place your hands behind your back.
What is the lawful stop?
Expired
The registration?
Yep.
You didn't even notice that until you came back around.
The officer's insistence on demanding ID despite the individual's calmness shows blatant disregard for rights and protocol. Refusing a supervisor's presence while ignoring duly VHAs is a clear abuse of power. This misconduct is infuriating and erodes public trust in law enforcement. How can accountability exist when those sworn to uphold the law ignore it?
After I had already hollered
we can go
at
wherever
you.
we'd like to go. If I see
Call
a
one of
violation,
your supervisors.
let's go back here and do it then. You're going to pull your arm away from me? Let's follow the
your
rules.
phone call.
We're going to do it over there.
You're the one who tried to place me under arrest. I have
No, I
video
wanna
of the whole
detain you.
thing. I'm sorry?
I want to detain you
For
because
what?
you're agitated and upset.
I'm not upset. I'm perfectly calm. I've leaned against my vehicle several times. You've actually
Don't play
come
the
over
game.
here.
It's
I'm
'cause
not
I'm
playing any
supposed to
game.
be.
You're violating my rights.
So let's go driver's license,
Do you know what
registration,
45
insurance.
USC 1983 is?
I don't care.
Okay, what is 18 or 45 USC? You know what? You took
You
an
don't
oath,
care
right?
either because you don't know it.
You took an oath, right?
I did. To defend and uphold the Constitution and support and defend it.
Absolutely.
Domestic and,
So what about the Fourth Amendment due process? Not only
Sure.
that,
We can talk about all of that if you like.
and why did you pull me over in the first place? You were going down that road down there at
Yeah.
that light until
You know
I
why?
hollered out, stop breaking the laws.
Stop breaking. Okay. Again, you can call and complain, come in and complain.
Furthermore, the officer is accused of violating multiple traffic laws, including failure to signal while changing lanes and speeding, which were noted by the individual. This raises questions about the officer's own adherence to the law, as well as the potential for accountability.
Fucking camera
and I tell him that I do have a freedom of speech.
You do.
And he comes up behind me and I tell him that he needs to pull over.
Right.
Okay, have a seat, and we'll be done soon.
Keep recording.
Got it.
Okay, I can get my stuff out of my own pocket. You don't need to place hands on me.
Here.
You are violating my rights right now.
I can take it.
We identify him, he gets a ticket, we leave. That's it.
What is he getting a ticket for?
Expired registration.
Expired registration, so you come out of your fucking truck with a gun?
Well, you don't get out of your car when we stop you.
I stopped you, remember?
He pulled you
Why
over.
don't you
We
get it
stopped each
straight?
other. We stopped each other.
I
No, we
waved
don't.
you over. Let's get it straight.
We'll be good. Just have a seat.
Slammed it. Slammed his entire body against it.
Okay, have a seat.
You're getting sued. You're getting fucking
His wallet.
sued. Just shut the fuck up. I'm done with hearing your fucking annoying ass voice, dude.
I want the supervisor right now.
He
I
needs to
want him
be
out
here.
here now.
He needs
Well,
to be
you
here.
need to get someone out here.
Because obviously you don't know what the fuck you're doing.
Swing your legs in and we'll be done in a minute.
I'm not going with you. Identify. I'm not going
We're not
nowhere.
going anywhere. We're shutting the door. I'm
Dude,
gonna
I got
write
cuffed. Where the fuck am I gonna go? My kids are right here. Where the fuck am I
run
supposed
away.
to go?
Where?
To where?
Why would he run away? Where is he going? He's in cuffs. His children are in that car, and this is his mom.
I will be. All right, swing your leg and I'll shut the door.
I'm
We're gonna
good.
be done. You're not good. Just listen.
The individual's detention, despite his protests about legality, exposes a glaring disregard for due process and basic rights. The sight of his distressed children amplifies the emotional trauma inflicted by this unnecessary display of authority. The officer's blatant indifference to calls for accountability underscores the systemic failures that erode public trust and perpetuate injustice.
I'm
Swing
good.
your leg in. We're gonna be done soon.
Look at what you're doing.
I know what I'm doing.
You obviously don't know what the fuck you're doing. You're violating my rights. You took an oath to the office,
Just
and you're still
identify
sitting
him.
here.
Hold on.
Identify me.
Stockton
Call the
94
people.
429 subject.
Ask for somebody higher up than you.
49 French Bar. David 324-1413. Second unit.
Mima, grab my phone, please.
Look, I'm trying to keep this as chill as possible. You stepped it up twice. I don't want to do this anymore.
I stepped it up.
Yeah,
You
don't
came
get
out with a
You
gun.
slammed me into the car, and I
that's
pulled
fair,
you
you know.
over. You're not
You
the
got
first.
me. You
Listen,
got
you're
me.
not the first fucking officer
I
that I
know.
have placed
Swing
under
your
citizen arrest, and you're putting me in cuffs.
Cool.
You come out. Cool.
Have a seat. Dude. You
It's
got
illegal.
No idea what the fuck you're doing.
Good.
Just
Your,
wait.
your lawsuit's gonna
Just
work
wait.
better. I'm making you
Just
guys
wait.
money. I'm making
Just
me.
wait.
I'm making
Get
me
it done.
famous.
Get my shit done, all right?
Thank
Hurry
you.
the fuck up so I can get my shit back.
We'll be done in a minute.
Take these fucking cuffs off. You're a dumbass, dude.
Just calm down.
You're gonna lose your fucking job, and you're gonna end up with a non.
The arrest in Johnson, Arkansas, for refusing to provide ID and leave a public parking lot is troubling. It highlights the concerning overreach of police authority and the disregard for individual rights. Why escalate such a minor situation instead of respect his personal space?
A First Amendment auditor.
I'm asking him where he's not. He'd like to trespass me from public parking.
Are you a First Amendment auditor?
I am not a First Amendment auditor.
Then why are you pushing this?
Because I know my rights and I do not have to ID for sitting in a public parking lot that is not marked.
You really want to go to jail because you won't just go to another parking lot.
Would you like to arrest me, sir? Would you like to arrest me for sitting in a
go
parking lot?
Go ahead and step out of your vehicle.
You just try to open my door.
So?
You can go ahead and write me a trespass.
You are not obeying a lawful order.
You can write me a trespass. You
I'm
have
not writing
to
you a
trespass.
trespass. I'm telling you.
So you're going
if you
to
don't
arrest.
want to leave and not obey a order.
It's
you
not
are
a lawful
going to
order.
Get arrested.
It's not a lawful order. Tell me what the law is
The
that.
lawful order
Tell me what the law is
you're
that
not
you're
listening to.
Sir,
That's
step
not
out
a
of your
law.
truck.
That's not a law.
Lawful order of a law enforcement officer. It is.
No, I'm not. I'm not doing anything illegal.
You're getting
Is your body cam on?
You're getting yourself into
Good.
a lot of trouble.
No,
for
you're
nothing.
getting yourself in a lot of
Step out of the
trouble.
truck, sir. You're under arrest.
Sir, you have to
Step
give
out
me
of the
a
truck.
written,
You're under
You
arrest
have
for
to give
trespassing.
me a written trespassing.
You're going to get a written trespassing.
Get out of the vehicle. We're telling you now.
Okay.
Get out of the vehicle.
Sir?
No. Get out of the vehicle.
Okay. I'm getting out. No, you cannot remove my... sir.
Step out of the truck.
Sir.
Step out of the truck.
Okay, he's holding my arm.
Okay.
He's pulling me the opposite direction, guys.
The individual was parked in a public lot making a phone call, yet an officer demanded ID without cause. The officer's insistence on removing him from a legal space is aggressive and unnecessary, Why escalate a situation when no laws are being broken?
Come here. Come here with me.
Hey.
Let it go of him. I got him half health.
I'm not resisting.
All right. Good.
I'm not resisting.
Good. I know you're not
resisting.
We see that.
I'm not resisting.
Do you have a weapon in the truck?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I have my carry permit. It's right here in this
Hand
file.
behind your back.
Okay, I'm sorry. You can give me a written trespass and I will leave.
You should have left when I told you it was a lawful order. No, we're done talking.
Sir.
We're done talking. You're going to jail.
You guys really want to do
You should have
this?
listened when we told you.
I think we should call someone that's got a little bit higher power. Which your supervisor?
Right there, Chief.
Chief, can I have a word with you?
We'll talk later.
No, I need a word with you.
We're done talking right
I just am sitting in a parking lot having a phone call.
The officer demanded the individual leave without citing any legal grounds, leaving confusion and frustration. The individual, confident in his rights, refused to comply. Instead of de-escalating, the officer unjustly threatened arrest for trespassing on public property.
Yes, listen, come here. Come here, Chief, please. Chief, please. Please have a word with me.
Where was your weapon at?
You should have listened when we gave you an opportunity. I gave you a long time.
I did not listen.
You're going to come over here.
You just didn't like that I said no, that I wasn't going to leave.
No, I didn't mind you saying that. And
So
I
what
had a
was
conversation with you for a long period of time. I gave you every
you irritated
option.
me that I cannot talk
You're going
business.
to jail.
Sure, take me to jail. But I'm going to tell you, my attorney is going to love that you're violating my
when
first
you get a lawful order to leave, you have to leave.
No, I don't. Not on public land, sir.
Step in.
Make sure you pat him down.
Yeah. Good.
I have nothing on me.
Truck keys.
Yes, sir.
Check his cuffs.
Hey, I'm just going to have... Can I have a conversation with you guys?
His cuffs. Make sure they're not too tight.
Can I have a conversation with you?
You're doing it.
I know you guys are just... It looks like you're... I manage this complex right behind here. I use this spot so I don't have to... And park where my tenants come out and say anything to me.
Is it
I
the
was
one
having...
on Hewitt?
No, it's on Johnson Switch.
Okay.
I manage all that. I come over here and sit so I don't have to sit where tenants come out and harass me while I'm talking on the phone.
The officer's insistence on removing the individual from his vehicle was unwarranted, especially without probable cause. The individual was not committing a crime, yet the police escalated the situation with force. Why did the officer ignore the lack of grounds for arrest?
And then your lieutenant came out and told me that I had to leave a public parking lot that's not marked public, that's not marked do not parking. I park over here so that I don't bother anybody over there. You have limited space in the front of your parking lot. You have limited space. I use the top to turn around. I have no ill will. I have nothing. I just sit here. He got mad that I didn't want to ID because I don't have to ID. I did nothing wrong. I had committed no crime. You're trespassing me on property, public property, and with no crime. I was not disorderly. I did not do anything wrong. I'm telling you, this is going to be a lawsuit, and I don't want to do that to Johnson. You guys have taken care of such good care of me at Johnson Switch. You're always there. If I call, you always take care of issues. I'm not trying to do anything bad. He demanded that I stopped my business conversation to have a conversation with him. He couldn't wait 5 seconds for me. He kept telling me to roll down my window and made me hang up my phone call that I was doing business. I am not bothering any of the employees. I'm not even
what's his first name?
Benjamin Guy Mann.
Hey, so I'm gonna go talk to the lieutenant.
If you arrest me,
at the end of the day, though,
everybody, if you unhandcuff
those two are my superiors.
I'm telling you, though, it's going to be a lawsuit against all you because I am going to call my attorney immediately.
The individual, visibly upset, repeatedly claimed the officer's actions were unlawful and violated his rights. He threatened legal action, expressing frustration and anger over the perceived injustice. The police, ignoring his protests, continued their actions, raising concerns about their conduct.
You're trespassing me. You detained me illegally for no reason at this point. No reason.
Right now, and if you would, I will...
You better go have a conversation with them, I'm telling you. And that chief better come talk to me right now, or I will have my attorney at this office today. If you are searching my truck right now, you're searching my truck. It's a search.
Hold on, man. Just relax.
I'm telling you.
I know
that
what
this
you're
is
saying.
illegal.
I know what you're saying.
No,
let
he
them
does
do some
not.
talk.
It's your lieutenant. He lost control.
Again, they're my supervisors.
I understand, sir.
I know what you're saying,
you're
too.
protecting Blue right now instead of protecting the law.
I know exactly.
My constitutional rights are being violated.
I know what your rights are. I wasn't here before I got what was said before I got here.
I'm telling you, if you put me in that police car right now, I will own this city.
Well, I'm not doing it because you're threatening me.
No, I'm not threatening you.
Because you're making sense.
I'm not threatening you.
You hear me? I know you're making sense.
They're searching my car.
Following the incident, the individual threatens legal action, citing violations of his rights. He points to the unlawful detainment and vehicle search as the primary causes for his potential lawsuit. This case is an example of how police officers often disregard due process when interacting with civilians, leading to unnecessary legal consequences.
Right now, which is already a violation.
You know why I asked you if you're a First Amendment auditor? Because I watch these films with people exactly doing what you're doing.
I've seen them. I've never done it myself.
And you are fairly correct.
I am very correct, and I am going to own this city and at the end of this interaction. They just searched my car for no reason. They have no legal reason to search my vehicle. You have no legal reason to search my vehicle. You have no reason to detain me. And unless these cuffs are off in the next 15 minutes, you all are going to be sued for illegal detainment. I would suggest you take the cuffs off. I will step to the side and let you guys investigate. But I will be Chief, we need to have a word. You're illegally searching my vehicle at this point. I'm telling you, you are illegally searching my vehicle at this point. It's because he got mad that I didn't ID myself because I have no reason to. I did not break any laws.
I know what you're saying.
Well,
say what? Put him in? All right. Go ahead and
are you really going to do this? All right. Lawsuit time, buddy.
Just step in.
The police violated multiple laws during this incident. The most significant breach was of the individual's Fourth Amendment rights, which protect against unreasonable searches and seizures. The officers lacked probable cause to detain or search the individual, making their actions an infringement of these constitutional protections. Under Arkansas law, specifically Arkansas Code Annotated SS 554101, criminal trespass, a person can only be arrested for trespassing if they enter or remain on private property without the owner's consent. However, the parking lot in question was public and had no trespassing notices, so the individual was legally allowed to be there. By arresting him without justification, the officers violated public property laws. Furthermore, Arkansas law mandates that arrests should only be made when there is clear evidence of a crime. In this case, the officers failed to follow proper procedure, as they did not provide legal reasons for the arrest or document any crime, further violating the individual's rights. Now watch as a tense encounter unfolds, revealing deep concerns about transparency and accountability in action. The officer's discomfort with the recording raises serious concerns about transparency. His comment about the timing of the recording only escalates the tension. Rather than de-escalating, the officer aggressively shuts down the individual's right to document. Why are officers reluctant to be held accountable in these moments?
No, but this officer safety, we don't know what's in the vehicle. We'd like you to step out and we can talk to you.
Well, this isn't a traffic stop.
Step out of the car. We're giving you a lawful order.
Step out of the car.
This is not a traffic stop.
Step out of the car.
And I have not broken a law.
Well, I'll tell you what, you're under arrest, so get out of the car.
Get out of the car.
What am I under arrest
Disorderly
for?
conduct, get out of the car.
What disorderly conduct?
Get out of the car, we'll talk about it, but right now you're resisting arrest.
Get out of the car, we're going to drag you out. We're going to break your window, drag you out. Don't do this.
What conduct did I do that was
disorderly conduct? It's a criminal charge. ARS 13-2904, anything that disrupts the peace of another. Get out of the car, you're under arrest.
Wait, you witnessed disorderly conduct to arrest?
Get out of the car.
Is there a sergeant here?
My lieutenant's right here.
Okay,
get out of the car.
Disorderly conduct to arrest this lieutenant?
We're trying to talk to you.
He's saying I'm under arrest.
So why don't you roll on the window and we'll talk to each other?
Well, am I under arrest or not?
We're doing an
So I'm
investigation.
not under arrest and they
Okay,
just
but you're being
arrest?
detained. You're being lawfully detained.
Okay, I'll agree with you there.
So you want to act like a normal person?
Am I under arrest like this officer?
Okay, what did I just tell you?
You said I'm not.
What did I tell you? That you're being detained, right? Sir, please step out of the vehicle.
No.
Okay.
So I said I'll
There
talk
you go.
to you.
Okay, do you have any weapons in your car?
I'm not going to answer any
Okay,
questions.
because this is a big difference between us taking you out or not. So roll down the window the whole way and let us see your hands, or we're going to rip you out of the car. Roll down the window. Okay, this isn't a bro, we're getting to the point where this isn't a negotiation, okay?
I understand my rights. I have no officer.
Okay, well, if you understand your rights, there's a court case that says you have to get out of the car. This is a lawful traffic.
On private property?
We are stopping you.
The sheriff's involvement only escalates the situation, with tensions rising due to the individual's prior threats. The officers fail to show any understanding, ignoring the PTSD claims in their response. This lack of empathy and nuance is alarming. How could they overlook such critical context in their actions?
Alright, so here's the deal. Basically, do we have disorderly conduct?
So, with him, it doesn't sound like it was necessarily disorderly. He was argumentative, went into the store or whatever, and last night had gotten into an argument and gotten into a security guard's face. That was last night. Today he went in there basically doing this, argumentative, yelling, screaming.
He was yelling and screaming.
No profanities, no threats. He was about 3 feet away from the guy the whole time. He said he felt intimidated, but he didn't feel like he was in.
Wasn't trying to start a fight with someone.
No,
Like if you look at
and I
the
asked
disorderly conduct statute, I mean, does this guy fit the statute?
Disturb the peace of another.
I mean,
property. Yeah, I see what you're saying. That yes.
These guys are, so they're.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
I don't know if you could disturb the peace of somebody who isn't at
Right.
peace at the
I
time.
see what you're saying.
It's like if I'm starting an argument with you and you're arguing back with me,
Yeah, it's
you know.
mutual. I gotcha. Yeah.
So basically,
I think,
and then I don't think they could trespass this guy because
it's private property.
You buy into this.
I mean,
So,
they might
he's
be
a member.
They might be violating their own policies or their own whatever the heck, and they might have a lawsuit on the civil side, but it's still private property. They can kick him out if you want.
Yeah, but he's
Okay,
part
so-
of an owner
so-
though.
Okay, so he's not just camping here?
So
He's in an RV spot. He's like one of these other RV guys. It's no different than like a hotel, isn't it? I mean,
I don't know. Let me ask this dude what's.
Well, let me go ask him real
Ask
quick.
it because he said he paid $6,000.
Oh, I
so
didn't hear that.
Like if he's a member in this, and
is that any different than like a timeshare guy that buys into something and staying at a hotel? Like, no
So as far as the hotel goes,
well, okay. So let me ask you this: are you guys willing to fuck this guy up? Because that's what's going to happen.
no, I
I
don't.
mean, we're gonna.
The officers, without clear evidence of criminal activity, accuse the individual of disorderly conduct, a vague and unjust claim. This reflects a troubling lack of judgment and a failure to properly assess the situation. It's frustrating to see such careless accusations made without any real foundation. Why were the officers so quick to jump to conclusions instead of assessing the facts?
The reason I'm staying is because I have a right to stay and I haven't done anything wrong.
And we're going to figure that out. But, all right, thanks.
Corey, I apologize. I made a mistake in saying that
Oh,
you're
I
under
really
arrest for
appreciate
disorderly conduct.
All right. Okay, so he says that he has basically like a timeshare through Thousand Trails.
It's a membership. We control it. It's a privilege. It's not a right.
Okay.
And I mean, we could basically suspend him or terminate his membership at this juncture for acting like he is. So he has no rights to be here.
Okay.
At all.
So how long does
He doesn't lease a site. There's no tenant-landlord agreement or nothing.
So he doesn't fill out any rental agreements or anything like that?
No rental agreements at all. It's a right to use contract. I even put all of our rules in here related to the issue last night, and all of our membership rules.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them is being disruptive. We're not abusive or disruptive behavior. That's one of them. you know, I know if he has a service animal, we have to be respectful of that, but the dog wasn't under his control. It wasn't lead. He had an electric vehicle in the lodge, which we don't allow vehicles in the lodge.
So that's your guys'.
Those are all our rules that I
your
sent
rules.
him.
As far as, so he hasn't filled out any leases,
No.
or rental agreements.
They're just right to use contracts to use our facilities. That's all they are, and so at this juncture,
The officer demands the individual step out of the vehicle, threatening arrest for disorderly conduct without solid grounds. This is a clear misuse of power, as Arizona law requires specific evidence of threats, violence, or obstruction, none of which were present. The officer's failure to justify the arrest raises concerns about accountability and professional conduct.
And I'm going to ask you, you don't have to?
Yeah.
Would you be willing to show me the recording?
Yes.
Okay.
I will show you the recording. Of in here? Now that we're done, you've released me and we're good to go. I'll shut off my phone and
you're 100% free.
I'll just show you so that you can get the tone of what was going on there. And back, you know why.
No. Right. Did we get his name from the... Hey, Corey.
From the plate trouble.
Did we? Okay, can we double check on that?
Yeah, I double check it.
What kind of dog you have?
Lab.
Just a lab? He was very interested in everything.
Just tell him to leave the estimate. I mean, how are you doing? Oh, good. How about yourself, man? What's the way it's treating you?
Ultimately, the police determined that no criminal conduct occurred, but acknowledged the individual's disruptive behavior toward the security staff. The security team requests the individual's removal from the property, but the legal grounds for their eviction are murky, as the individual is a paying member of the Thousand Trails facility and lacks a formal lease agreement.
The security office, so you could just see it. So here's security when he says I was out disorderly at security. So I'm walking around. I think it stalls for a second because he.
You guys just want to watch that. I'm gonna go talk to them. Okay, so after talking with my lieutenant, so we think this is more of a civil dispute between the two, okay, between the company and him. So I'd recommend going to court to get him taken away from the property, evicted, never to use the company again.
well, we don't need to go through court. We can suspend him today.
That's
But how do we get him off the property?
We're being told that he has some sort of agreement that he's allowed to. Okay. No. But we don't know. So we're gonna leave it at that. We're gonna tell him that he's not to have any contact with you. Okay. And vice versa. You guys just leave him alone. Now, if something disorderly happens to the point where he's threatening, okay, meaning I'm going to hurt you, I'm going to kill you, I'm going to break whatever, I'm going to burn stuff down, whatever, or he's trying to fight you guys, okay, squaring up, bowing up, getting in fighting stances, cussing at you, yelling at you, call us, because then we can come back, okay, because that's disorderly conduct.
But by our rules, and he's subject to our rules, we can ask him to leave at any time.
You can ask him.
Yeah, but he's not going to.
But we can't force him right now. And talking with my lieutenant, he's agreeing that we're not going to force him to.
The officers decide on a suspension of the individual's membership, marking the conflict as a civil matter rather than a criminal one. The police make it clear that they cannot forcibly remove the individual without further escalation, underlining the importance of distinguishing civil disputes from criminal offenses.
Security. So I'm walking around. I think it stalls for a second because he.
You guys just want to watch that. I'm gonna go.
You go inside the office. This one.
I can't
But
see
this one
too
you
much.
didn't go
I'm
in
just
at
trying to
all?
listen at this point. Oh, that's better.
Is that
It's
better?
the sun when you face it that way. When you face it that way, it's in the sun and you can't see it as well.
Hi. Hey. What's going on? Hi. Just want to see his demeanor.
Him? Oh man, you guys, see, this is gonna get real.
That looks like that's that.
That one. So then
Why did that stop recording though? Was your interaction done with
I
him?
walked away. I was like, this is gonna get it, and I just walked away.
Convenient.
Convenient. What's convenient?
Oh, nothing.
You have the other ones on there?
What's convenient?
The fact that you stopped recording when you wanted to.
When I walked away, it was convenient. Dude, what is your problem, bro? Are you looking to? You see this? Are you recording?
We're all recording. I'm recording. I'm not
Okay,
hiding anything.
good. I'm gonna get that body cam, bro. Okay. I'm gonna file. That's out of line.
Do you have any other videos?
Convenient? You know exactly what you meant by that.
You're choosing to what you want.
I'm recording the whole interaction. I turned and walked away. And you're telling me that's convenient? Were you there? Do you know what happened? I'm trying to give you evidence right now, and you're starting shit.
The officers in this case potentially violated several provisions of Arizona law, particularly regarding disorderly conduct. Arizona Revised Statutes 134904 defines disorderly conduct as any behavior that disrupts the peace, including fighting, making unreasonable noise, or using obscene language. However, in the context presented, the individual did not appear to meet the criteria for this offense. The penalties for disorderly conduct under Arizona law can range from fines to imprisonment, depending on the severity of the disruption. However, given the ambiguity of the situation and the lack of clear evidence of disorderly conduct, the officer's decision to threaten arrest was not justified. The lack of a solid legal basis for the arrest reflects poorly on the handling of the case by law enforcement. Additionally, police actions may have violated procedural fairness. The officer's failure to explain the reasons for the stop, the disorderly conduct charge, or the specific threats posed by the individual highlights a breakdown in basic legal protocols, potentially leaving room for legal challenges or complaints against the officers involved. Discover how a high preface of DWI arrest of a top official exposes potential lapses in law enforcement's procedures. Dustin O'Brien, Chief Deputy District Attorney, was arrested for a DWI after a hit-and-run in Farmington on September 15, 2024. The police response raises questions about their handling of a public official. It's concerning that proper procedures seemed to slip in this case. How could law enforcement have mishandled such a high...
Mr. O'Brien? How's it going, sir? Are you okay? Are you okay, sir? No. Okay. Involved in an accident, sir? No? Okay. Are you sure? Are you okay, sir? Yeah? Do you know where you're at? I'm sorry?
Speedway.
The Speedway? Okay, are you sure you're okay, sir? So, Mr. O'Brien, we found your truck. There's camera footage saying it hit a wall. Are you sure you're okay? Were you involved in an accident?
Officers found the truck abandoned, with the driver fleeing, a typical attempt to dodge responsibility. The caller's detailed description should have led to a quicker resolution, yet the police hesitated. O'Brien was found nearby, but he denied involvement, showing flaws in their approach. Why wasn't he detained immediately after being found so close?
Come down and speak with you, okay? All right, sir. Let me give him a call, because I don't want to put this over the radio. Huh? It's closed, sir. See, it says closed. Yeah, you do know where you're at, right? It's a dog grooming business, and it's closed. Okay. Are you injured at all, sir? Do you need medics? No. Okay. Are you sure? Just want to make sure that you're taken care of, sir.
What's going on, guys?
So Mr. O'Brien was standing out here as I was driving by. Obviously his truck is on scene. Hit a car. They have ring camera footage. They described him to a T. Red and black, blue flannel shirt, brown flip-flops, brown shorts. Can smell alcohol in him, and he seems kind of disoriented. So.
Well, so with all that being said, I think we'd like to conduct a DWI investigation. Okay. Are you willing to look through that with us? Yeah. Okay.
Do you want to do it here, or do you want to... I'm trying to be as respectful as I can,
well, let's just do it like we would any other investigations. Do it
okay.
Car and...
Okay, Mr. O'Brien, if you'd walk over to my car for me, please. I'll be right in front, sir. We'll just come right in front. So, Mr. O'Brien, do you have a driver's license? In your vehicle? Where is your car? Yes, it's in there. Okay. It is valid, right? Your license. Okay. So, Mr. O'Brien, obviously,
O'Brien's slurred speech and the smell of alcohol were evident, yet the officers still chose to proceed with the investigation, despite his initial denial. The video clearly showed him walking from the truck, solidifying his involvement. While he agreed to the field sobriety tests, his failure only confirmed the obvious. Why did the police ignore such glaring signs earlier?
Yeah, so before we go any further, I'm going to advise you of your rights, okay? So, Mr. O'Brien, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in court. You have the right to talk to a lawyer before we ask you any questions. You have the right to have a lawyer with you during questioning. If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be appointed for you. If you decide to answer questions now without a lawyer present, you still have the right to stop answering at any time. Do you understand your rights, Mr. O'Brien? Okay. So Officer Cambridge will probably have some questions as far as like the crash is concerned. Okay. Do you remember the crash?
No.
No? Okay. Do you remember driving over here?
No.
You don't remember anything at all? What's the last thing you remember, sir?
Nothing.
Nothing? Okay. So you told me that you had a couple of drinks. Okay, where were you drinking at?
My house.
At your house? Okay. How long ago was your last drink?
This morning.
This morning? About what time would you, if you were to guess? 8 o'clock? Okay. Do you remember what you were drinking? No? Okay. Do you think it was safe for you to be driving at all? Okay. And you don't know, do you know anybody in this area?
No.
No? You were just, you don't know how you got here, or you don't remember much? Okay. All right.
The thing you remember is drinking at home, right? Do you know how your truck got here?
And we asked for maintenance to fix.
I've asked them.
Check out? No.
I asked them once.
Report, we're Kenny. Sorry, so you don't know how your truck got here? Or do you get permission from anybody for your truck to drive? Okay. When was the last time you saw your truck?
In my front yard.
Was this around the same time at 8?
Probably.
Okay. And that was this morning?
The officer's hesitation to properly question O'Brien despite his clear intoxication is deeply concerning. It almost feels as though they were too lenient. Their failure to use the available video evidence showing him fleeing the scene immediately was a critical mistake. It's frustrating to see such important steps neglected, undermining the integrity of the investigation.
Just continue to follow the stimulus there. Put your hands down by your side. Thank you. All right, you can relax a little bit, man. All right, so this next test is called a walk and turn test. All right, so for this one, I'm gonna have you get into what we call the instructional position. All right, so for this one, I'm gonna have just, if you want to stand right there, it's fine. I want you to imagine a line coming from your left foot. Do you see that line? About the width of your foot, and then straight ahead in front of you, okay? I want you to place your left foot on that line with your right foot in front of your left foot, touching heel to toe, like such. Arms outside of your pocket and down by your side.
Moreover, there was a critical lapse in ensuring that all relevant information was documented and that the investigation followed a strict and transparent procedure. Had this been handled with greater professionalism and urgency, it is possible that more concrete evidence could have been obtained sooner.
Before we get started, I'm going to have you get back into your instructional stance. And whenever you're ready, sir, you may begin.
Are you done with the test, sir? Okay. Okay, you can relax a little bit, sir. Alright, the next test that we call is called the one leg stand. I'm going to have you stand back in front of the unit, okay? Just going to stand just right where that rock is. And just come forward a little bit. Okay, so this next test is called the one leg stand test, alright? So the first I'm going to have you set up exactly the same. Heels and toes touching together and arms outside of your pockets and down by your side, okay? Leg stretch, heels and toes touching. Okay, you're going to stay in this position, alright? So when I tell you to begin the test, I'm going to have you choose either leg up to you, either left or right. For this demonstration, I'm going to use my right leg, alright? You're going to raise it approximately 6 inches from the ground. You're going to have your toe pointed forward and elevated parallel to the ground, okay? 6 inches from the ground, you count out loud in this manner. 1001, 1002, 1003, so on and so forth until I tell you to stop, alright? A couple key things to remember during this test. I want you to keep your eyes on your elevated foot. Count out loud in the manner I had instructed. Keep your hands outside of your pockets and down by your side during the duration of the test. And keep your legs as straight as possible. Alright, do you have any questions about the test? Do you understand the test? Okay, give me 1 second. Alright, sir, whenever you're ready, you may begin. You can continue.
Following his arrest, O'Brien was charged with several offenses, including aggravated DWI, property damage exceeding $500, and failing to provide immediate notice of an accident. O'Brien's subsequent placement on administrative leave from his position as the Chief Deputy District Attorney reflects the severity of the situation, as he held a public office entrusted with upholding the law.
Probably in it? Okay. I wasn't too sure if it was in there or not. But, Mr. O'Brien, unfortunately, today, based on what we've seen, you're going to be under arrest for DWI. And double lock these so I don't get any tighter on you, okay? You can just face the unit over here. Alright, sir, we're going to walk to this unit on this side. Are there going to be any dependents negatively affected by your arrest, sir?
I don't think so.
Alright. We're just going to go to the back of this side.
Can I get one?
Yeah, we'll bring everything with you, sir. Back for a second. Have a seat for me. Oh, watch your head, watch your head.
From a legal standpoint, O'Brien's actions clearly violate several New Mexico statutes. He faces charges for aggravated DWI, driving while intoxicated, which occurs when a driver's blood alcohol content, PAC, exceeds 0.8% TH. Penalties for aggravated DWI can include imprisonment, fines, license suspension, and mandatory rehabilitation. He is also charged with property damage over $500, a felony offense under New Mexico law, as his crash caused significant damage to a retaining wall. Additionally, O'Brien is charged with failure to notify after an accident, a serious offense that requires drivers involved in accidents to immediately stop and report the incident to authorities. Failure to do so can result in fines, imprisonment, or both. O'Brien was coughing and pounded from the point of impact. Before the failure to find, failed to report the disturbance to authorities. Failure to do so can result in fines, imprisonment, or both. These violations are covered under New Mexico's Motor Vehicle Code and DWI statutes, including Chapter 66, Section 8111, DWI offenses, and Section 817, failure to notify. Beyond legal consequences, O'Brien's career and professional reputation are at stake, highlighting the importance of accountability for public officials. Your rights as a citizen are your shield against potential abuses of power, and understanding them is essential in protecting yourself. Transparency and accountability from law enforcement are fundamental to a fair and safe society. Without these pillars, trust between the public and authorities is undermined, weakening the very foundation of justice. In a deeply troubling incident that highlights serious concerns about police conduct, a Special Olympics medalist named Sean was subjected to an unwarranted and violent arrest by Officer Frado of the Clearfield Police Department.
Why are you running? Yeah, kind of weird that you're in the parking lot this late at night.
I'm not doing anything. Leave me alone.
Okay. Why are you running though?
You're following me.
Fed up with what?
Officer Frado starts tailing Sean, who is walking home from a karaoke session. The officer labels Sean's behavior as suspicious due to his walking speed in the late hour, despite no apparent criminal activity.
Okay, you have to stop now. Okay, can't cross the road like that. What are you doing out here, man?
My part's right here. That's why I'm crossing.
There's not a crosswalk right there.
Other people do it.
Okay, doesn't mean that you can.
They don't get in trouble, so...
Okay, well, I saw you crossing the street like that. You have your ID on you?
Yeah.
Can I see it?
No, so I'm not doing anything.
Well, I just told you that you cross the road like that, no crosswalk, it's breaking a crime. So I have a legal right to identify you now. So let me see your ID.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Welcome. No, on the freeway it is. Not down here. I know the law.
Okay, don't go anywhere. Let me see your ID.
Leave me alone or I'll be fired. Go away.
Okay, I told you, you're staying right here. You cross the road when there's not a designated crosswalk. Okay?
Officer Frado demands Sean's ID under the claim that he violated a minor traffic rule by crossing the road without a designated crosswalk. Sean repeatedly states he hasn't done anything wrong and questions why he's being stopped.
Walking over from there in the middle of the night, you're doing something weird. Where's your ID?
Please, I walked over here. So you're following me. I didn't do anything.
You walked from over there in the middle of the night. Empty parking lot, none of those businesses are open. What are you doing? Where'd the bus drop you off at?
Chop bullshit, but they're not running.
Okay, where's your ID?
Seriously, I haven't done nothing.
What?
Seriously, I haven't done nothing. I was just walking home. That's all I'm doing.
I getcha. I need to see your ID. I just told you. Yes, you did. Cross the road without a designated crosswalk.
That's going on the freeway.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
There's no crosswalks on a freeway. You can give me your ID, or I can put you in handcuffs, and then I can figure out your identification that way. So what is it going to be?
I didn't do anything. I was just walking home. You are following me.
Yeah.
That's why I was walking fast.
Okay. So let me see your ID.
I'm sick of cops doing this to me every time I walk home.
Sean continues to refuse to provide ID, stating his innocence. Officer Frado escalates the situation by threatening arrest, despite Sean's clear explanation that he was simply walking home from a bar, and no criminal behavior was exhibited. What are your thoughts on this topic? Let's discuss in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more educational and empowering content. Your engagement and support mean the world to us.